clearly has a relationship between what the music is doing and what the words are saying. First of all, it's a psalm of ascent, so coming up, aliyah, ma'alot, and then it's also, the words are saying, I lift my eyes to the mountains, where does my help come from? And so with all of that idea of coming up or rising, listen to the chords. So. Just hear those chords just coming up.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I love it. I love it.
Are you recording?
So this is Psalm 51. So David is asking God to create a clean heart in him because he realizes that he can't make it on his own. And the word he uses there is actually bara, which is the bereshit, bara. You know,
To create
so
from nothing.
it's the same word.
Yes.
So David's actually asking for God to use the creative power he created the world with to create a clean heart in him. So that it's pretty meaningful. He's when you really get down to it. So I try to reflect what maybe David was trying to in the music. I had a recording studio I was at one time, actually here in it was up in Dallas, Fort Worth. And it had a sign that said, "Music is what feelings sound like."
Yes. Yes.
So I try to make this. The chord progressions come out of Psalm 51, and I always take what the chord progressions are there. So then I take the words of the song and go, "What is that? What would that sound like?" And that's how I get the timing and the loud and the soft and the fast and the slow and all of that. So, because a lot of people ask me that question. Well, you've got the chord progressions, but how do you know how to play that? You know. So
Very
anyway.
similar process for the project we're doing. I can relate to that. It's all about feeling it out.
Yeah.
His heart in this.
I just tried to keep it on low, but I guess it's not low enough.
It's starting to get a little unknown.
Oh, no, it's just water. So tell us again how you come up with,
So it's interesting. Some of this is not just my own research. That's I've taken off of Joseph Polio, who went to Numbers chapter 7, and starting with verse 12 through 83, there's 12 repeats of 6 verses. It's the dedication of gifts brought to the tabernacle just after Moses sets it up for the first time, and it's the dedication gifts from each tribe. And the patterns there, the numeric patterns, you end up with 6 different 3-digit numbers that repeat 4 times. So in Hebrew, when something repeats at least even twice, it means pay attention.
Yeah.
So we have 6 verses that repeat 12 times, and they produce 6 numbers that repeat 4 times. So it's a really interesting pattern there. And so then you ask yourself, what would we measure by 3-digit numbers? And one of the things we do is hertz for sound waves, or notes.
Okay.
And so when you take that same Pythagorean math that you use for those patterns and bring it over to Psalm 119, which is an acrostic, every 8 verses is the next letter of the alphabet, the first letter of the first word of each of the verses. You know, Aleph 8 times, Bet 8 times, Gimel, all the way on through. And so you use the numbers for those letters, so you find a number out of those patterns for the letters, and match that up to the number for the note. So now you have a note to letter relationship.
Oh, wow.
And so then when you, so when I first did Psalm 23, I tried just doing note to letter, note to letter, note to letter, note to letter, and playing that like a melody line.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't make any musical sense. It was like some kid walked up to the piano and started pounding notes, you know.
That must not be it.
So I prayed about it, and so this is what the Holy Spirit gave me, and I haven't heard anybody else do this. So I think this was, I took that what Polio had done, and then took it to the next step under inspiration.
Yeah.
And so what the inspiration was to take all of the notes in a Hebrew word, and when you play more than one note at the same time, you have a chord. So discover which chord was represented by each word. So when you go word to word to word, you have chord, chord, chord,
Okay.
or chord progression. Yeah. And so I started playing those chord progressions, and that made a lot of musical sense. The first recording I actually did was I just played straight through the psalm, just chord to chord like that. And even that was, people really appreciated that even. But as you could hear when I did Psalm 23, you heard repeats there. And so what I did was I played through all of the chords and listened for what I call musical phrasing.
Okay.
So it gives you your verse, chorus, bridge kind of ideas musically.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put those into that composition, so that so those phrasings come out of the chord progressions, so that there's still a direct link to the music that I play and the words of the song. So,
Okay.
so that's my methodology. So
Play us another one. We
Yeah.
got people listening.
the which?
We got people listening.
Oh, they're still going at it. Okay. This is a psalm. This is another psalm of ascent. This is Psalm 134. This is it's kind of a celebratory psalm, and so I pick up the pace a little bit on this one.
I hear it. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like that.
Beautiful, I love it. It just has such a happy feeling.
Yeah, it's my wife's favorite.
I can see why. I can hear why.
Yeah. Now this one is one of the. This is the only one that I really recorded with the words yet. Let's see if I can remember it. I do this one in the key of D so that it fits my vocal range a little better. I don't have the best voice, but I'll work it out anyway. Psalm 91. I will dwell the secret place of shadow. Oops, I'm missing something. Oh, that's what happened. Oh, that's what I forgot. I let my B's down. Sorry about that. Now I think I'm ready. I'll start again. I will dwell in the secret place of Shaddai and abide in the shadow of my God. Will say unto him, you are my refuge, my fortress. In you I will trust. I will not be afraid of the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day. Your angels will lift me up, and they protect me in the way and deliver me. You set me on high, you know my name. When I call, you answer me. You're with me in trouble and show me long life. In your salvation I can rest. I will not be afraid of the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day. Your angels will lift me up, and they protect me in the way and deliver me. You cover me beneath your wings. You're my armor and my shield. You're within 1,000 may fall, 10,000 more, but on me it shall not come. I will not be afraid of the terror by night, or the arrow that flies by day. Your angels will lift me up, and they protect me in the way and deliver me. I will dwell in the secret place of Shaddai and abide in the shadow of my God. I will say unto him, you are my refuge, my fortress. In you I will trust.
Beautiful, Baruch Shem Kavod, Melikatole Olameh. Beautiful.
It is. Angelic.
Well, it's just about time to eat.
All right.
So,
Remember Tom Saul's
I'll place
evil
one more
spirit.
short one,
One more short one,
if you want. Up to you.
Let's see. I think this one might work. This one comes out of Psalm 118. Let's see. I'll get it right here. Yep, that one has.
Beautiful.
You will live and not die,
Amen.
and proclaim the glory of Yah. That's the main words in there.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Those of you on the team that weren't able to make it to Houston. No, I'm just kidding. I hope you were able to join us here live. If not, the recording will be privately available to those on the team. And thank you, Steve, for making the trek all the way from Mississippi here to Houston for this event, for the prayer breakfast. Pray with us tomorrow for the peace of Jerusalem and for the peace of our whole world and for the Mashiach to come quickly, because we need the Mashiach at these times. And we need these healing modalities, the music, the praise, the worship. That is our sacrifice of praise. So let us just all give thanks to the one Creator who alone is, and in who we live and move and have our being.
Amen.
Shalom.
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 Hallelujah.
Yeah.